What's up, Lowlives? It's your boy Rhino and your boy Dano.
Good morning. How we doing,
fucking
boys?
Friday. Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
We could just
How are ya?
speak in ois now, because I'm an oi boy.
That's right.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked. You guys, this is coming out on Friday the 13th. Ooh, spooky. And boy, do we have a Friday the 13th show. This came together quick. It was kind of a last minute thing. But I'm fucking super stoked. It is the fucking Beasts from the East show. We're gonna have on your boy, the OG of this choppa shit, Big Truth, and yeah, we're having another 4-way, and Steve from Deadbeat Customs, our longest and most admired sponsor. So yeah, we got New Hampshire and Massachusetts. We combine like Voltron, but we form the head. You know what I mean? So I'm super stoked, dude. This is gonna be a wild episode.
Yeah,
but we got a lot of heat coming down, dude, on the East Coast. This shit this month is insane.
Yeah,
bro,
for sure.
I mean, when you guys are listening to this, we just got back from party at the Pen, Ohio. I might be dead. This might be the last time you hear my voice.
Dude, why would you say that? Why would you put that on us?
If I say, some people are like, "Oh, you just jinxed it." I think if you say it, it can't happen.
I think if you say it, you put it into the universe, and then it's likely to happen.
It's likely. No, I think I go, "Oh, if I say exactly how I'm going to, like, yeah, I'm going to go down on my motorcycle and get my head squished by a, 18-wheeler," that cannot happen. Doesn't the probability go down if you say it out loud? Like, how crazy would that be that happens?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'm playing with fire here, though. I'm
gonna
stop talking about it.
You're definitely playing with fire.
I don't know how sure I am of this philosophy.
Yeah, I still owe a lot of money on that truck. So if there's an accident, it's got to be just you.
Take one for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So we're going to be back from Party at the Pen. And then the month of June is fucking nuts, dude. We got Laconia Bike Week. And this is a dream of mine. I'm probably going to talk about this during the episode, too. Taking back Bike Week, baby. Everybody fucking sticks their nose up at Laconia because they got the big corporations involved. Dude, it's a hostile takeover of Bike Week, all right? It's going back to its roots. And the only way it's going to do that is if fucking cool dudes show up on choppers. Go watch it. Pause this. Go to YouTube and just be like, Laconia Bike Week, like 1982. It's going to be it's going to look awesome. You're going to be like, oh my God, I wish it was still like that. You could make it like that. Yeah, show the fuck up and hang with us.
Yep.
We got a place up there. We're going to be staying at least half the week. We're going to be talking about the shows that are going on, so I'm not going to fuck around right now, but they got some great events, like some super fun fucking events. Just being up there, dude, Weirs Beach is fucking gorgeous. Yeah. And there is, like, attendance is still crazy, even though it rains every fucking year.
But this one's the third week or whatever of June, so maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah, like every 4 years they have a good one where it's like a couple days of sunshine.
Yeah.
But fucking riding the rain anyways,
Hopefully it's nice on Wednesday and Thursday. At least.
Every time I've been up on to the Hillclimb show, it's been nice. Every single bike week. I haven't missed one in the last like 5 years, and it's always fucking sunny. So you're guaranteed a nice day there.
You just fucking jinxed that too.
No, I made it so I'm predicting 75 and sunny on Wednesday and 76 and sunny on Thursday.
Okay.
If you will it is no dream, dude.
It's going to be 94 degrees tomorrow.
Damn, dude, yeah. I was loving the heat today, bro.
Oh, today was perfect.
A week ago, it was 40. We were bitching that it was so cold and our bones ached.
Dude, not for nothing. This morning, I woke up. My body's been doing this cool thing where it wakes me up at 100 miles an hour at 2 a.m. lately. So instead of fighting it, I just get up and go in the garage and smoke. And this morning when I went out there, it was 36 degrees at 2 2:15 or whatever in the morning. 36. I was in there bundled up, could see your breath, whole nine. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. It's still cold in the morning.
Yep. But 90 tomorrow and the day after.
Yeah. The fucking, you know who likes it nice and warm and moist? Mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm.
Those motherfuckers are ruthless this year, dude.
I just sprayed today.
You spray your yard?
Yeah.
You fog that shit?
It's, I don't remember what it's called. Kayla went to Lowe's and got some. It's just the stuff you spray on your grass. It's like the repellent. So it kills whatever is living there already. Spiders, ticks, whatever else is in the grass.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you went out there with like a fog machine.
No. No, but I actually have a couple of those bag traps, and they trap a lot of fucking flies and mosquitoes. It's crazy.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, they work pretty good.
Yeah, dude, like, it's been so wet. I walk outside to walk the dogs, first thing in the morning. And dude, it's like a fucking horror movie, dude. Like I walk outside and there's like literally 100 mosquitoes. Like a swarm of mosquitoes. And they don't fucking care, dude. I took this shit. I had this bug spray and I sprayed it on me and I'm like, oh, my fucking skin is burning. I look at it and it's like, only put on your clothes. And I was like, dude, I'm fucking getting some skin cancer, but it would be worth it. I'd rather have skin cancer than mosquitoes buzzing around me. It literally burned my skin. That's how good it was.
Crazy. It's like 100% DEET.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised that the EPA even allows anything to be effective.
Yeah.
Like back in the 70s, they probably had like a leaded smear you'd put on, and it was probably 100% effective. Yeah. Sure, you're going to mutate some of your genes, but at least you don't have to deal with the fucking bugs.
No malaria.
Yeah. For real, dude. Yeah, man. It's been a nice week. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get any shakedown runs because, I've been bitching for the last week about how I keep on breaking things on my bike that I just built, and I still some stuff's not working like it should, obviously the brakes are about 20% capacity, but I can stop eventually. The rear brake is giving me a lot of fucking trouble because I think I have a leak in my reservoir, the little tube on top, because it's like rock hard, and then I go out for a rip, I come back and boop, I see a bubble in there. So I think it's just a tube with a bolt in it. So I'm gonna come up with something a little bit just slightly fancier, because you can actually see it because it's a clear tube. When you push it down, that bubble goes. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah,
you're a hydraulic guy,
Yeah, I have the same kind of deal. I have like probably 2 inches of clear tubing as like a reservoir, like a sight gauge type deal. And I did the same thing. I put a fine thread bolt just because it's,
that's a good idea.
I did a fine thread bolt, and then I put like a regular, like an actual metal hose clamp around it. And it seems to work pretty good. Mine's actually it's kind of fucked up since I put the W&W kit on there, because the W&W trapdoor sits a little bit lower and it doesn't hide the reservoir as well. So I'm going to try and get rid of that tube like altogether, that hose, and just cap it literally at the plastic reservoir.
You don't really need a reservoir, do you?
No, I mean, it's just the only reason I wanted the clear tube was like as a sight gauge to just see that, it's in there. But I mean, if the brakes are working, then there's fluid in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, theoretically, once you have bled all of the air out of it, you can cap that reservoir off. Like you can get those little caps. I use a little rubber cap. I forget where I got it. One at Ace Hardware or something like that. But it was a little rubber cap that I put to block the Vose tube on the carb, on the CV. So you could do something like that, just to cover that up, and then put like a regular, put a decent hose clamp on, but those things are plastic, so don't go too crazy.
Right. Hey, you want to hear a funny story about how stupid I am?
Yep. Always.
I told you when I forgot to, because we're not professionals, all right? And I am stupid, okay? I'm not a mechanic. So I make mistakes all the time. But it's fine. It's part of the fun of it. You got to be able to laugh at yourself. You got to go, what a fucking idiot I am, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, you're usually alone in your garage when this happens. But I told you my carb popped off and just eviscerated my Vose switch.
Yep.
And I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I could probably fix that. A little super glue. So
the vacuum operated switch, dog.
Yeah, but it's super glue, dude. It's super. So anyways, I put it back together and I super glued it together. And then I put it back on. You know, I had the little spring in there and all that shit. And then I was working on, I was just checking for oil leaks and shit. Because I thought I had a leak where I have like a little pressure gauge for the oil and stuff. And it looked a little bit moist down there. So I was just like, let's come in for a closer look. And I found the diaphragm for the Vose. I didn't put that back in before I super glued the piece of shit. And I will not be buying another one because they're like $70.
And they're pointless.
Yeah. So I have one on there, but it's just for looks. I super glued it back together.
You get better MPG and your bike runs a little bit better if you have a Vose in.
Yeah.
Assuming it's tuned right. And
just stay off the forums because they all tell you that your bike, I was having idling issues. And I was like, oh, it's got to be the Vose. Got to be the Vose. You know, I go online, all the forums, they're like, if you don't have the Vose, it won't idle correctly. You know, like, what could it be? It's going to be something in the fuel line or your Vose is fuck. And I was like, oh, what the fuck, dude? I don't want to spend $70 on this shit. But it didn't even have the diaphragm in it. It's not doing anything.
Nope.
I'm just going to cap it off. But I did have that. I was riding it and it kept on cutting out if I didn't have the throttle on just a little bit. So I was like, I got to fuck with the carb a little bit. And it was just, luckily the idle mixture screw thing was exposed. I didn't have to drill that out or anything.
Oh, nice.
And I just fucked with that. And, now it didn't cut out and I got to do, some shakedowns and I was going, you know, my road's great for shakedowns cause it's so bumpy, dude, especially like it's been raining, a dirt road after it's been raining. It's like washboard. There's fucking like huge ruts. And I really wanted to test. It's still, I hear a lot of metal, like metal grinding, and I figured out what it was. But it's my fucking headlight mount is touching the springer when I hit a big bump. Because I was like, what the fuck? I heard this big squeak, and then I figured it out. It's above it, but if you hit a big enough bump, it'll touch the top. So I gotta have to try to bend that out a little bit. And actually, big brain time. You know, I was telling you that my headlight was touching my risers once I flipped those around.
Yep.
The perfect solution turned out to be, I think it's the clevis for a foot peg. Okay. So it went right on my headlight mount, and then it had a mount that was 3/8 for the headlight, and it looks kind of cool. It has like knurling around it and shit. It's just a nice little chef's kiss.
There you go.
It looks cool. So I put that on there, and I didn't have to I have to take the whole fucking thing off now.
Right.
To bend that. And I'll probably break it.
Dude, I want to adjust the FNA on the scythe down a little bit, and I've adjusted that little perch that I made out of a single piece of bar stock so many times. I'm afraid, just with my luck, being how it is, I'm gonna go and adjust it that one time the day before we go to party at the pen, and now I have to hurry up and make a fucking headlight mount again. Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it. It is what it is. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of headlight direction, remember you saw it, and the one that was on top was like shining right in the back of the other one.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's not gonna be cool because it's an LED light and it's a highly reflective surface.
Yeah.
So that little clevis mount actually moves it far enough forward that it's actually going to shine on the road.
Oh, beautiful. That's good. Yeah. I could just foresee you ending up needing to put like duct tape or something on the back of the one in front because it was
really shiny.
It's going to come right back in your face, especially at night.
Oh, yeah.
You're fucked.
Dude, those fucking LEDs are wicked bright.
Which ones did you go with again?
I went with the Amazon rectangle ones.
They are. No shit. Are they the ones with the two little lenses in the middle, or are they a flat lens? I forget.
I should know this because I took it apart because the glass was jiggling around in there really loose. I had to like put an extra I had to add a gasket to it because it
no shit
tight enough because it's a piece of shit that costs like $20. I think it's a single element.
Okay, yeah. They came out with one. I think it's like an upgraded version of those two that you have, and they're also very cheap. But they look more modern, but they're still in like the very thin, small rectangular lens housing. So they
Yeah.
look pretty sick. But I've been wondering about the brightness. I actually just pulled the trigger finally today on the Prism light and a rebuild kit and something else for
Yeah.
Boot Boy.
I was looking at those the Prism tail lights are LED too, and they make a version of the rectangle one that I have. Only instead of being fucking 4 inches thick, it's like
Yep. I think that's the one that I
realize.
have for the Panhead. Yeah, I'm sorry, the one for the Evo is it's just a little small rectangle. Yeah, super super slim. And as you all know, it's very important to me that when you buy an assembly that's going to cost north of 100 or more, I need to know that there's like replaceable parts, and I'm not going to have to buy the whole assembly. And that's where Prism Supply comes in good, big time. Those
That's
dudes,
true.
you
They do that.
buy fucking anything for like any of their assembly parts, you can get off them.
Yeah, and you can they sell just the LED aspect,
Yep.
right? With the so you could
Just the
make your own
cob,
light and
yeah.
use that
Yep.
piece too. That's
For
cool.
sure. Yeah. But it's sick. If you are fucking around and you accidentally ground out your cob and fry it, you can just order a new one and plug that in. And it's all internally ground and all that. So you don't have to have any goofy shit. Like the headlight is resisted LED already, so you don't have to put a resistor in, which is nice. I'm excited to cut that resistor out because I have it tucked underneath the tank, but I really don't like it in there.
Yeah.
Just because they generate so much heat. I really don't want that much heat sitting right underneath my fucking fuel tank. So
Yeah.
but yeah, so I pulled the trigger on that because the Amazon one that I got, the round one, I think it's 4.5. It might be 5. It looks half decent, but I wouldn't run it on ATV. It's so dim.
Really?
I have the light on my phone is genuinely brighter, and I have it wired high beam and low beam is on at the same time. They're fucking horrendous. It was like $30. So how can you really complain? But
yeah, I don't. Like when you're buying parts during a build, and you splurge on some stuff, and some stuff is just wicked expensive,
Yeah.
So I cheap out. I'm a cheapskate, and I'll be like, it's just a fucking light. Lights are pretty important, Like, yeah, you don't ride all the time at night, but like when you're riding at night, you kind of want to be able to see. It kind of sucks not to be able to see.
Yep. For sure.
Especially when you're riding around here and every 30 feet there's a dead deer on the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Those
I almost smoked
motherfuckers,
one
dude.
yesterday.
That's the thing. I'm not even afraid of people on their phones, dude. I'm afraid of deer.
I'm way more afraid of people on their phones.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Bro, I drive on these roads around here all day, every day for work. We are way more in danger of people of teenage kids texting than we are of deer.
Yeah,
for sure. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's a war of attrition. Like I know for a fact at some point during the course of my job, I'm going to end up at some horrific accident coming in and out of Boston. It's just inevitable. It's so fucking bad.
The good thing is Boston's so goddamn congested that it's probably gonna be a low speed crash.
Yeah, you're only going 2 miles per hour. It's because somebody from Watertown's trying to cut in on you before you get on the fucking O'Neill Bridge. Jesus Christ. Don't get me started.
Yeah, dude. I remember seeing fucking fender benders and people wouldn't even get out of their car.
Yeah.
Like they just bump each other and then they're just like, wah, and then you just keep on going.
Yeah.
They don't want to probably because they know the fucking million people behind them will lynch them if they fucking get out of their car and hold up traffic any further,
Yeah, absolutely. Especially
I
if
was
it's
thinking
like
about the fucking when I was living in Boston. I literally, and this is one of those, I am straight up bragging about this, but I parked my car I parallel parked my car in a spot that was exactly the same size as my car.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. I pulled it in, bumped the guy behind me, and did a little Austin Power shit and jimmied it in, and it was touching both bumpers.
Jesus.
But they had those. Here's well caveat. They both had those bumper guards on them.
I was just gonna say the bumper.
Rich people,
things.
they put bumper guard in Boston. They put them on their. It's like a little fucking skirt or whatever it goes on their bumper.
Yeah.
Because everybody has to parallel park. in those. Well, in the South End for sure. There's no parking lots.
Those are on like every single car in New York City. If you go through New York City, every car has those bumpers.
Because people are bad at parallel parking.
Yeah.
I'm fucking awesome at it, dude. Like I said, I parked a car in the exact metaphysical space that my car could fit. I looked at it and I was like, I think I could fit. And I fucking did.
That's crazy.
And I didn't even get any nasty fucking like notes or anything on it. They were just like, they were probably impressed. It probably came out and they were like, God.
Yeah, for real.
And they look behind them. And they go, I got about an inch or two. I can probably get out.
Made them do the Austin Powers out.
Yeah. Made their day.
Yeah. That's funny. I this past summer, I think I was leaving Bulletproof. I was getting a tattoo from Alex or something. And I watched this lady. I was walking down the street to my truck and I watched this lady fucking dude just nailed this parallel parking job on I don't remember what street, Hanover Street or something. Real tight spot. And she went up fucking whoop, one try, fucking nailed it. Absolutely perfect. And when she got out, I was clapping for her. Like it was so good.
Dude, it's pretty simple. Right? So the trick is you just pull up next to the car and align your mirrors.
Yeah.
You cut your wheel all the way.
Yep.
And you back up until it's at the back of their car, cut it all the way the other way.
Yep. When your right mirror gets to the end of their car, you start to turn back to the left so that when you fade in, you're clear of their back bumper. Yeah.
And you got to cut it in like, especially like, dude, if you're in Manchester or whatever, they have so much extra space between the spots.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be good at parallel parking. But if you're in a big city, it's like, or if you don't travel to big cities often, but you have to do it. Like if you're like going with your family in New York City or whatever, and you have to parallel park, just remember that mirror back to the bumper, cut it all the way, and just trust the process.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So that was a terrible opening for how fucking awesome this show is going to be.
Yeah. So weird.
Let's get into this motherfucking interview right now. You'll like order something. I'll be like in my bed, like drunk on a Friday night, like at midnight, and I'll be like, yeah, I need that. And it'll be like ordered before I wake. It'll be delivered before I wake up in the morning.
Yeah. And you live in the woods on a mountain, bro. Like,
yeah,
dude.
dude.
It's wild. You know what though?
That's
That
great.
shit aggravates the shit out of me. I get it. It's cool. But now when motherfuckers order from me, they expect that. I'm like, bro, like it's like they order on Monday. It's Tuesday. They're like, I haven't got it yet. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I ain't even shipped it yet. Like, fucking, it's going out today, dude. What
I don't even have it yet.
Yeah.
An Amazon driver might show up at your house at 10 o'clock at night, but the fucking post office doesn't.
Yeah. I can
I
make
won't pay them saying taking your tech question either.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta say though,
that's
you know
what I
what's
say to
awesome is
motherfuckers that come
when
in
I
with
do
the
order
tires.
from you guys, it does come like the next day. Once you get it mailed, because it's just going up to New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Right.
I see your orders come through.
Oh yeah, I got that 2KI off you.
Yeah.
I literally it was like at the end of the day, and then next day it was in my fucking mailbox. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So shop local, guys. If you have local dudes that have that are selling parts and shit, get it off them because they actually do 1 day shipping if you're close enough.
Yeah, 'cause, the post office or UPS does that. Like it's all like 1 day. And the bane of my existence now is the motherfuckers that order tires off Amazon and then they come in and they want them, you know what I mean? They want them mounted and balanced. And I'm like, yo, that's probably like a fucking a factory second anyway. You're getting on some gray market bullshit. And two, Amazon ain't mounting and balancing those yet. I say that, but I get scared because sooner or later they will be, you know what I mean? When they see that there's a market for it. But dude, I don't know.
Amazon tires on a bike, dude, I won't even go there.
Dude, like I'm like, this is a new tire. Like, I'm like, this has been mounted before. Like, you can see, you know what I mean? And it's like,
Yikes.
There's a lot of times that shit's like seconds or something. I don't know.
Tires is one thing I don't fuck with. It's a complete race.
Don't fuck with your tires,
There's
dude.
no price control on tires, nothing.
It's wild, man.
Yeah.
And then someone will buy like 1,000 of them and like sell them for like less than you can get it
That's
for.
exactly
you know
what happens. Is the big brands, the evil empires of the motorcycle industry will buy 10,000 tires and they just incorporate the deal into the price.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why these tire manufacturers don't put in like map pricing because like they don't understand that like protects everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's wild. Like what he's saying is like it's true. Like these big companies will buy like 10,000 tires and then they'll sell them cheaper than what dealer price is.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like a buy
Like, 'cause-
10, get one free. So they'll get, 1,000 free tires and then just drop the price down.
Fucking A.
Fucked. Dude, and they ain't cheap. Tires ain't cheap either. If you get a decent tire, dude.
Yeah. What do you guys prefer personally on your bikes?
I have Pirellis on my bike. My dyno. They don't last long, but they definitely grip.
Well, that's the balance, right? Do you want mileage or grip, right? If you want mileage, you get like a Metzler 888. If you want grip, you get a Pirelli or like an Avon, And
Yeah.
if you want old school, then you just get something that looks good and rides like shit.
A Shinko.
Shinko, Coker.
Shinko is better than they used to be. Years ago,
I run Shinko.
Years ago, those were garbage, but now they're for an economy tire, they're not too bad. And their classic series, the front tire actually I actually prefer the front tire than I do to an Avon Speedmaster because Avon Speedmasters look great, but ride that over a bridge. You know what I mean? Like a graded bridge.
Yeah, graded
Have
bridge.
fun.
Yeah,
Exactly.
graded bridge.
Get past Illinois with those going to Sturgis where every road's graded and try to do over 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the Shinko actually performs a little better, a little bit better, for sure. But it's just so I don't know. I don't have one favorite. It depends on what the application is. What about you?
I have Shinko Classics on the Scythe, and then I have a Metzler front in the Shinko Classic rear on the Evo.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they are on the Panhead, honestly. I think they're Shinkos too.
I like I do like the Bates Bajas. I put them on my last two builds. It's good in the dirt.
Yeah.
They're
Well, you live on a
bitch to
dirt
get
road?
on.
Yeah. But you live on a dirt road, right? So you got to have that.
Yeah. They are a bitch to get on though.
Yeah.
They suck to put on. If you don't have a tire changing machine, you're doing it with spoons.
I never want to do a tire with a spoon ever again.
Nope.
I don't know why. I don't.
It's hard to get them mounted, dude, unless again,
How
the
you
only
balance?
tire place near me is like Tire Warehouse, and depending on who you get on the phone, they'll say we don't do motorcycle tires. I actually tried to bribe the guy because it was me and my buddy. We had 4 tires, 4 rims, and I was like, they had done it for me before for free, so I called up, but this guy was not having any of it. He didn't want to lose his job at Tire Warehouse, so he was like, we don't do motorcycle tires, and I was like, I'll give you $20. I'll give you $40. He's like, no. I went up to $100.
He's a stickler.
But then he said no, and I just did it myself, and it's fucking sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. Tires suck. How are you balancing your shit? Is it got static
I don't
balance?
do that.
No? Wing it?
I just say a little prayer to the chopper gods. And I say,
It doesn't even matter.
take
You're on
my
a-
80.
It's like,
Hold on, Rhino. What were you saying? What was the main critique you had about your shakedown run today?
I was pulling to the left.
Huh?
So I just put some weights on the right, and then I'll be good to go.
just throw a couple, see what happens.
Just
Yeah, just
use
a
the
little
foam
trial and
shit,
error.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do the foam shit.
Yeah, it just I've
Or the sand.
never balanced it. I just figure like it's close enough, but it's only for me. I'm the only one that's gonna die.
Yeah.
If I did it professionally, I'd be like, oh, I'll balance this. Do you
Hope
balance
we
your
don't have
tire?
any-
Darren?
I don't what?
Do you balance your tire? Oh, you get them done.
I get them mounted
Yeah.
and balanced at a shop that does it. Yeah, I take it to the Honda dealership down the street.
Okay, the one on 2nd Street there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell our friends at Harley I said that. I used to go there, dude. I remember I got back from my first deployment and I went and bought 2 new Dunlops for my Sportster and had them mount it, and it was like $450 or something. And I was like, never again. No
Wait,
fucking
for the
way.
tires and mountain balance, or just for the mountain balance?
Tires and the mountain balance, but they were Dunlop, so they were smoked by like 3/4 of the way through the fucking season. You know what I mean? It was, yeah.
Dunlops are weird because I've had people who got like a ton of mileage on them, and I got people that didn't even make it a season.
Yeah. I'm not a stunt rider by any means. I don't do burnouts.
I'm just saying regular riding too, not like
Yeah.
not being wild.
Yeah. I ate right through those tires, so
Yeah.
I wasn't impressed with that.
I think they change their compounds or something every now and then and fuck around. What? Hey, I don't know if this is bad to talk about or not, but speaking about Harley and while we're talking about shows in New Hampshire, what happened with you guys' show? Or is that something you don't
yeah.
talk about?
No, it's cool. We're all
Yeah.
cool. It's just so Harley was in the middle of a move, and the date kept on getting fucked with. The inspector was fucking with them. The town was the city was fucking with them.
Yeah.
So like when we originally had the date set, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're moving in March," you know, and we did that swap meet in February at their like interim location. But yeah, the date just kept on getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed, and then dude, it was like a week out. I think it was like maybe 10 days out, and it had pushed every week. And we were just like, we're not gonna be able to pull off a show here. And they ended up moving in the day before of our show.
Yeah, so they wouldn't have been stoked to have a show the next day. Yeah.
No. And we went there that day too. We went there just and the facility is fucking sick, dude. It's like I think it's the most expensive or one of the like most modern Harley dealerships in the country or some shit. It's fucking slick as fuck. So yeah, we're cool and we're just gonna reschedule it. You know, like we didn't have it was a free show, you know, it was a free show for just like the love of motorcycles and stuff. So we didn't have a bunch of vendors that were all pissed off at us and like, like it was easier to just reschedule it and do it like better, you know,
especially because the date kept getting pushed back. So we couldn't really solidify. Like we obviously, we wanted to reach out to everybody and have everybody out as a vendor and, you know, anybody that we know that makes shit, but we couldn't really reach out to anybody and be like, hey, this is what's happening. And this is when load in is. And the same with like builders and stuff. We didn't know what the showroom looked like. We didn't know how much room we had and how many bikes we could fit. So it just, the construction process sort of handicapped the whole fucking thing. So yeah, we'll try again.
We got fucked by bureaucracy in these fucking, if you've ever had, like, if you ever try to buy a home or some shit and the inspector comes out and he's like, I'm just trying to help you, you know,
to validate
like,
their
that
existence.
guy, dude.
Can't move for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah. Oh, it could be termite damage or, you know, like dude, they're just a pain in the fucking ass, you know. So we get it. And the good thing is there was actually a lot of cool stuff going on in May and here in June. So we're looking at like maybe July or something like that. We haven't really decided yet.
Yeah, find one of the dead months, you know?
Yeah.
People don't have to make
Easy Times isn't happening this year, so that's what, like, July's kind of wide open, you know? We talked to a lot of, you know, all the local dudes, and, like, we didn't want to be too close. Like, actually, when we originally scheduled it, like, Steve, you had your, like, opening bike night the day before our show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we had to, like, run stuff around.
Yeah, I was talking with the event coordinator, and I was like, yeah, do this date. I'm like, they have their show scheduled the day before. I didn't even know about it. And then I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And all these dudes have to explain to their wives and girlfriends that they're going to do 2 straight days of motorcycle bullshit, not hang out with them and watch fucking The Handmaid's Tale or whatever. Like, that's a hard sell, dude. You got to have this shit spread out. You got to get that domestic equity built up, you know?
Domestic equity. It's a good,
that's
good term.
Dan coined that phrase, so I'm not taking credit for that. But
no, I get that from my buddy.
You got to do the shit. You got to do the domestic equity, build that up. And right now, July is looking pretty sick. And I'm sad about the Easy Time show. I love that show.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Going to get burnt to smithereens on a parking lot. It's always 105 degrees, no shade.
And then it rains. Then there's like a torrential downpour for an hour, and then
it's the most humid place on earth for the subsequent hour.
It's like literally the best, worst parking lot ever for a bike show.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like going to your house.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I love going. It's a good rip to go there. And a couple of years ago,
I didn't talk to John. Is it dead forever or just for this year? I know he's got a lot going on this month. Like I know he's got a new kid in the house, and
I don't know.
But
hopefully they bring it back.
Yeah, I'll give him.
I think it had something to do with the venue too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I love the way they promote
Maybe
the way they say that Laconia's dead. Worcester Bike Week.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, dude. I think they had to cancel it because they're paving the parking lot for the first time in 50 years.
Oh, hey,
No way.
it's gonna take away it's gonna take away from the charm of the show.
Yeah.
Dude, if they pave that with black pavement, you literally couldn't live in that parking lot.
No,
It actually has to be
No.
dirt because it's so fucking hot. For
Yeah.
some reason, the sun does not go behind the buildings like the entire day. It's so fucking hot. It's a good spot though. I love going to Ralph's. So hopefully they do bring it back. But
I've gone there a bunch of times just to see shows too. Like music shows. You know, it's a good venue.
yeah, we were actually thinking about maybe doing our show there on the same
we
date
weren't.
of the Easy Times.
No, we weren't.
Just to fuck around.
We weren't thinking about doing that. We'll find another fucking parking lot to stand in the middle of July.
It's funny though, because a lot of dudes actually did reach out after they saw the Easy Time show was canceled, and they're like, they knew we postponed ours, and they were like, "How about
Just doing that.
Survivor show at Ralph's?"
Nah,
I was like, "Dude, that would be a fucking scumbag move."
No,
I don't want to go to Worcester.
Yeah, dude. Only if I have to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked on the fucking Laconia Bike Week this year. I'm a lot of dudes are coming out. Actually, we have a dude from he's coming out that whole month, isn't he? From Australia or some shit.
Yeah, I think earlier in the month, because I know he said something about being out here for the retreat, Steve. I forget. I think he was coming was it the whole month or was it like 2 weeks
The
of the
whole
month?
month.
I don't remember. It was, yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, he might be coming out here. We'll have to reach out to him and see.
He is definitely traveling the furthest to go to the Deadbeat retreat.
Well, if you're coming from Australia, you got to stay at least 2-3 weeks, man, because that's
Dude, that's
a good point.
24-hour flight to
Yeah.
get to Australia, dude. That's a whole day on a goddamn plane.
Fuck
If
that.
someone's coming
did
from
it
Australia
before.
to the Deadbeat retreat, we might have to bring back the Deadbeat of the Year trophy, which I've only done
Cool.
certain events if people do weird shit, or like the dude rode a pink fucking moped through the tunnel all the way to in Maine.
Yep.
Oh, Dumb Rush. Yeah, that dude.
Dumb
Yeah,
Rush
yeah,
did
yeah.
that with a girl in the back. Who does that? That's
Yep.
a trophy.
Crazy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, we'll have to reach out to that dude and see if he's still coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming out. That's the other show is the Deadbeat Retreat, the unofficial campout show of the Lowlife podcast. We've been 5-6 years straight now.
Are you gonna do a live
Yeah.
show?
We're gonna do a live show and we're doing a belly flop competition by the pool
Nice.
with a cash prize. Cash prize.
We're gonna have a band in the
I wanna
background
see
this year, so that should be interesting.
First of all,
yeah.
first of all, if anybody climbs up on that goddamn roof again and does a belly flop, me and Dan are gonna take you out back and give you 50 lashes with a wet noodle. That's not allowed. We want
That seemed to be the
some
one
serious
thing
competition.
it's like that drew the lawn. Everything else you could do, just don't jump off the roof.
Yeah, you could fucking
That
do a
guy
belly
lost his
flop with your
mind.
dick slapping around. You just can't get up on the fucking roof and do that. And I told the guy multiple times he wouldn't fucking listen to me. But we're gonna do a belly flop competition. It's gonna get wild. I'm gonna buy some GoPros and put them under the water. Dan's gonna be there scuba diving, and we're gonna get people on the moment of impact.
Why do I get to be the one underneath the belly floppers? Do you even know if I can swim?
You don't need to swim. You're gonna have a scuba suit. You're gonna be down there like with a tank.
Dude, you gotta.
This is getting more elaborate by the minute.
You got an oxygen tank
Yeah,
on.
you're gonna be.
Oh,
you're gonna,
man.
It's actually
Put the
better if you
reggae
don't
band
swim and
again,
you
so
just sink
I
to the
know how
bottom.
good that
Are you
is.
gonna
It's looking like super slow motion.
Fuck yeah. I was so bummed I missed that last year. When you put that out that you were doing a reggae pool party and Ryan was like, yeah, we're doing a belly flop contest. I was like, fuck, man, of course. Because I couldn't go last year because that weekend was my anniversary. So speaking of domestic equity, not going to make that one work. But this year, I'm fucking going. I can't wait. I love that, man. I got to say, for what it's worth, I love the Blackthorn. I love the move. Fiddlehead was awesome. Loved it up there too. But Blackthorn, I don't know, something about it. I love it. I really can't wait to go back.
You could have sold that as a anniversary gift, honey. We're going to the
I tried.
Catskills.
I tried. Genuinely, honest to God, ask my wife. I tried to get her to come with me to Deadbeat Retreat for our anniversary weekend.
They got the fucking heart-shaped hot tubs.
People get married at the Deadbeat Retreat.
We've had 2 weddings.
It's
so far.
romantic as fuck.
Do we have anything lined up this year? Anybody getting married?
Not that I know of, not yet.
Damn. Step it up, motherfuckers.
Is polygamy legal, Dan? Maybe me and you can get married as a publicity stunt.
Probably a tax
get the
write-off,
show
too.
on the map.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
When we were doing the Chop Head DVDs, I was going to make 2 of my apprentices get married because I'm ordained and I can do it.
Oh my God.
You're ordained?
Yeah. I've done like 7 marriages, man. Like,
That's cool.
No shit.
I'll marry you guys if you want to do it.
Did you get ordained to like get someone married, or did you just like want to be ordained?
No, I did it because someone wanted me to officiate for them.
Officiate
so I had
their wedding. Okay.
It was like
shit.
filling out a fucking form online, bro. It's nothing like that serious. I touted it for so long though. I was like, well, like fucking. I got little clergy credentials and shit like that I can put on my car and shit like fucking. So
That's fucking awesome.
No shit, dude.
And everything. You can't see it under this, but I have. I'll tell you what, it was all fun and games, right? And I was just being a dick doing it, and it was like funny until like this kid had a real wedding. It was my boy, like a really old friend of mine had it was like a real wedding in Boston. Like when you went into this hotel, it's like him and his wife, like they had like a image projected like 30 feet up on a wall, and I'm there in the priest collar like a fucking jerk off. And then this little old lady's like, I can't wait for your service and stuff. And I was like, oh shit, this is fucking real. It's not just my like idiot friends. It's like, there's like people that think I'm a legit person. Like, so I had to like do like it was like a big wedding with like a couple hundred people and shit. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, dude. And then I got like real nervous, but we did it.
So do you have like reverend on your license? Are you like a reverend?
Yeah, I can legally put it on there, but I haven't.
It's like a prefix or whatever. Like you're Reverend Truth.
Yeah,
that's fucking
pretty hard.
Do you have the collar? The fucking.
That's what I'm saying. I have the collar. You can't see it when I have this. Oh
no shit, dude.
Yeah, it's there. I
gotta do that. That's my new look. I'm gonna be Reverend Rhino. Fucking.
There you go. I'll get you set up with the Universal Life Church, and you can.
Is that how you do it? You have to like go through a church and do it?
Yeah. Online, it's like literally like the thing is though, there is like paperwork you got to do when you really officiate it. Like you got to get paperwork like this.
Like a test or anything? Do they quiz you on shit?
No.
Oh, you just apply.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you do a wedding, like you have to get like paperwork like signed, and you got to send it into the state and everything to make it.
Oh, you actually have to do like
That's why it's like if it's your homie, you take him aside, be like, "You really want me to send this in, or you want me to hold on to it for a little bit?" You know what I mean? It's extra. Charge you extra for that, but we, a holding fee.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
You get ordained, you do a little fake wedding. Be like, bro, I got your back.
Got your
She
back.
ain't getting shit.
I won't send this in till you tell me to.
I know this marriage is gonna fail.
Yeah. You're having me do the wedding. It's probably not gonna last. Okay. Nah.
We're gonna be doing. We're gonna get. I'm gonna get that done, dude. That sounds like. I just want to have. What is it? What do they call it? Like if you're a doctor or a is it a prefix to your name?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like Reverend something or other instead of Mister.
You cool?
You can buy land.
I was gonna name one of my kids Doctor.
Mr. Doctor.
Like hey, Doctor so and so, and then he could just. I don't know. It would probably be useful later on in life. You can at least pose as a doctor.
Yeah.
That's your first name.
It's my name. I never said I was a physician. My name is Doctor.
Yeah, I didn't go to medical school. My name's Doctor.
Yeah. It's actually pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a hard sell though. The person bearing your children.
You're putting this out to the world, so someone's gonna beat you to it now. Someone's gonna take your idea.
I'm done having kids. Steve, how old are your kids? You said you had 2 toddlers?
4 and 2.
4 and 2, yeah.
Yikes.
Then
I'm in the thick of it right now.
Yeah, you are. Yikes.
Yeah, I hit up Steve. I was like, hey, you want to record like 6 o'clock? He was like, are you retarded, dude? I got 2 kids. Gotta wait till those motherfuckers go to bed.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you doing on that Ocho over there?
Oh, dude, it's so good, so goddamn good. I do. Here's another little tip for you guys if you like tequila. First of all, you got to get the Ocho.
Yep.
And then I like to put a little Grand Marnier, just a splash. It's kind of like having a margarita because I usually do this just right on ice.
When
So
I
just
make
straight out of the bottle.
yeah, when I
Just
make
a little Grand Marnier on top, just a little splash.
yeah. When I make a Cadillac margarita, that's my little. I learned that from my boy Lenny Lashley. That's you put a splash of Grand Marnier in there as a.
That's a thing. What's a Cadillac margarita?
Like a high end one when you use like good tequila and all good.
Oh, okay.
The top end one. Yeah.
Yeah, I always cheap out at the liquor store because that shit is like. I mean, it's not cheap. You know, they got the triple sec in the plastic bottle down at the bottom, and you're like, oh, that's $5. But you got to go with the Grand Marnier, and we're not doing Cointreau. Don't fuck with the Cointreau. That shit's garbage too. Grand Marnier, just a little, and it tastes exactly like a margarita.
Yeah. Yeah, little triple sec. Just squeeze a lime in there. I had what was it? I can't remember exactly. It was either 100 or 150-year-old Grand Marnier at a fancy steakhouse in Boston. I was at like a fancy dinner with some friends, and it was so expensive per glass, but I was like, I think it was 150 years old. So fucking wild to think about. Like this shit's been like I'm drinking something that was made by like someone's great grandfather. You know what I mean?
Someone wearing bloomers and shit.
Yeah. Like cars weren't even invented yet. You know, at the time,
fucking pilgrims.
Yeah, it was like wow.
Yeah, children probably made it in the fuck.
Yeah. Children who were smoking pipes. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Dude, I didn't realize they were like around that long. So Grand Marnier, is that like some French shit, right? Sounds French.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah. 150-year-old. It gets better with age?
Amazing.
Like, how did it taste?
Yeah, whatever. It was like whatever.
Same.
It was more the novelty, yeah. I've never just drank regular Grand Marnier. I've only had it like splashed into stuff like you just said. So, you know what I mean? That was the only time I ever had like a little glass of it.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time, so
yeah, I love it when you get to try shit that you would never. I like trying expensive booze that I don't have to pay for. Like I would never go somewhere and be like, "Give me the 150-year vintage of Grand Marnier."
Yeah, what's that?
If someone else is paying for it, I'll try it.
What's that whiskey that's like super expensive? Like I can't remember the name of it. Like fucking Rumpelstiltskin or some bullshit. I can't remember. It's some
Lagavulin?
What is it?
Lagavulin?
No, it's something else. But
That shit's gross.
yeah, I don't know.
It's
like, a few $1,000s a bottle, and it's like,
oh my
like
god,
when it comes up, you have to like grab it, or it's like sold out.
2,000.
I don't know nothing about that.
Something wild. Like I'm not a whiskey guy, so I don't really care. I like clear liquor, vodka
same.
and tequila.
Yeah, I went through. I don't know. I'm on a brandy kick lately. There's a really good New Hampshire brandy, made from like New Hampshire apples and shit. It's kind of expensive. It's in like the $40 to $50 range, but you get a discount in New Hampshire because mass booze is expensive. New Hampshire booze is cheap
because of the you don't have the same tax that we have on
no sales tax. You go to a New Hampshire liquor store on a Friday after work, dude. It's lousy with massholes. They go down there and stock up for the weekend.
Yeah. Or they
Name of the fireworks store.
That state liquor store right on 93, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They put them on they put them at all the border crossings. It's like instead of a welcome center, you get a liquor store.
Yeah.
I've been to a liquor store when they're
exactly.
To go over the thing.
People traveled. Dude, I saw I used to work right next to a liquor store, like right across from a liquor store. I used to see Pennsylvania plates. Dudes in like Yukons, just pallets of booze. They look like they were like stocking up for a restaurant or some shit.
Probably bar or something.
Yeah.
Because as a bar owner, you're not supposed to sell. You're only supposed to sell liquor you get from your distributor. But it's like they don't give you a break. It's the same price. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
If you get it from you guys without the tax, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, I mean that's quite a haul from Pennsylvania up to New Hampshire, dude.
Yeah. No.
How much are you saving?
You should have asked. You should have talked to them. But like, why are you guys here buying this?
They did. They did not speak English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I did just watch it. I stopped and I was just like, dude, hand carts full of booze, just like filling this fucking SUV up. I was like, can I come with you?
Yeah. That's what we're gonna have to have at the show Saturday. Is hand carts full of booze.
Oh Jesus!
So is that place? It's like a bar and restaurant. So they're gonna have food there and shit like that too.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. So the lady who bought it is she works in that industry where she does like the food service for a lot of like big motorcycle rallies. So I'm assuming she's gonna have food. That's her thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's definitely bars there. There's gonna be a couple of bars there, like, and for our invited guys, we are. I'll have a bunch of drink tickets and whatnot.
Oh fuck! Cool.
And dude,
Hell yeah!
Take care of people. And take care of people. We'll take care of people.
Give me the roll. I'll dole them out.
Jesus!
Yeah. We're gonna have to have someone good though at the door, making sure we get the. That's the only problem with ride-in shows, man. Is like, we do have parking for like regular motorcycles, for like stock bikes and stuff too. That's like outside of the show perimeter, you know. So that'll be good too. So, you know, so even if you're not on a Kustom and you want to come to the show, we'll still have some parking for you.
Oh no shit!
Nice.
Yeah. So if you come out,
That's huge right down there too. I mean, that's the main drag.
Yeah, it's like 2 cool things in a row. If there's ever been a reason to come to Laconia, it's this year. 102nd this year?
I think 102. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, that's so wild, man. 48 more years, you can have some Grand Marnier there, right?
Mm.
But yeah, 102 years, man. That's wild.
You hear a lot. You don't hear a lot about Laconia anymore. You know, like everybody, Sturgis is huge. You know, and they got the space and all that shit. But like, I always have a blast going to Laconia, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like,
probably better now because you don't hear about it as much, so there's less people going. So from what I heard, it used to be 400,000 people. Now it's like 100,000 people.
Really?
Still a lot. 100,000 motherfuckers, dude. That's a lot of motherfuckers, dude. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's plenty. I've noticed in the last like 5-6 years when you go up, like you get on what do they call it, Rainbow Road or whatever, in between the spoke and the strip. Used to be that was like when you go in Bike Week, that was a fucking parking lot all the way to the spoke. Now you actually can ride that and you get through it and you're not stuck in traffic. But there's still tons of fucking people.
Oh yeah.
I think it's sick.
Now
I've had a good time
on the hill.
Yeah,
where
right.
all, like the fucking tents are. That's really it.
Yeah. Basically, at the end of the hill is where your show is, Truth.
Yeah.
So a shitload of people, they just sit there in the middle of fucking June and watch their air-cooled motorcycles overheat.
Yeah. Watch them blow up.
Yeah, you get a lot of attention though. I mean, like the thing is, people that go there, they want to see cool custom bikes.
Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't want to see cool shit? You know what I mean? Like, I still want to see cool shit. I've seen cool shit for a long time.
Like as soon as like we went up last year and you parked down on the Weirs strip right there, and dudes just swarm you like fucking middle-aged guys. They came in on their black street glide, but they want to see cool shit.
Yeah.
And there's cool bikes there, dude. I see Knuckles and fucking all sorts of Restos and shit.
No,
WLAs, yeah.
And everybody there is into motorcycles and everybody's there to party. So it's just a good fucking time.
One of the bikes we have in the show, like in the curated part, is a 38 Indian that was a cannonball bike that did the cannonball.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Dude, those bikes fucking astound me that they still run. Like guys that get those running. Like we got a boy that like
never mind riding it from Illinois to California.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, one of a Wigwam dude, he just went out. Actually, we were talking about Australia earlier. He just went out in Australia with a fucking Indian. Like he has like, dude, these fucking things are so foreign to me. They're so they're such like early motorcycles. It's like I don't even know what
I think this was like a 1903 or 1905 or something crazy, and he just did the Australian cannonball run on it.
That's wild, yeah.
He's just balling out in Sydney.
What's wild about the cannonball is you can't even use like modern GPS. You have like this like little thing they put on the bars with like a roll, like a map that rolls, and you like go like this to like.
Oh, is that part of it?
Yeah, yeah. You use an old school map and everything. Yeah.
Like a scroll map. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
I can't even get to
Super
where
cool.
I'm going with GPS, like talking to me. Like take a right, and I'm like, oh fuck, I just missed it. I wasn't paying attention.
Or if there's like 3 versions of the right, like a hard, a middle, and like a soft right.
Yeah.
Like, go on. Yeah.
I got like one hand, I'm like following it. I'm like, fuck.
Yep.
Not hard enough. Yeah, dude, I mean, we all grew up in the early stages, right? When you were going on road trips and shit, when there was no internet.
Yeah.
When there was no GPS. Like you
not
were
even MapQuest yet. You had to have a Rand McNally atlas.
Yeah. The paper shit.
Yeah, the book.
I've been across country on those paper maps, dude. You get lost.
Yeah.
You get lost and you find weird shit.
You can get to the city you're going to, right? Like, so if you're going from Boston to like wherever, like Topeka, you'll get to Topeka easy enough. But once you're in there, you're like, where the fuck? Like, you have to like search through like fucking grids, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and they printed that map like 4 years ago. You know, you bought it at a gas station.
Some shit
so like,
changed.
there's new roads and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find yourself in some sketch. I want to bring it back to that too. I don't think I'm gonna use my GPS this year for anything.
Have fun with that.
I want a scroll map like they do on the Cannonball.
There you go. You have to get us. Well, and I think on the Cannonball they give you a new one every day, or so. Periodically, you get a new one because you're in different parts of the country. Like, so you get to the thing that the destination point that you
like
make
a milestone,
night, and then they give you the one for the next day or something.
Otherwise, it would be too big.
Yeah, it'd be too big.
Creating too much drag on this 1903 fucking Indian,
It'd be like a big white ball.
That's
big white ball.
Dude, what
is it called?
Cannonball. That sounds like a lot of fun now.
Yeah, you gotta have the time, the money, and the bike for that. Because you got to do it for that year.
Yeah,
whatever it is, it's gonna be like 100 years or whatever from that.
It's fucking nuts. 100-year-old motorcycle. You know what I mean?
Just nuts.
Yep.
Like how they made those parts back then,
or whatever it is. It's gonna be whatever. I don't know it's like at least 100 years or so. I can't remember what it is.
I forget.
Yeah,
it's fucking old though.
That's not a. It'd be fun as fuck to do, but yeah, I didn't get the time for that. I wish I did.
Yeah, and whenever, like, I love all sorts of different motorcycles, but whenever I'm on a motorcycle that's not a chopper, I'm just like, I don't feel it the same way. You know what I mean?
A vintage bike is still, I get the same feeling from. You know what I mean? Really? If it was like a 30s or 40s bike, and it was like a stripped down bike or like not a full chopper, I would still like, this is cool as fuck.
Well, yeah, I mean, like a knucklehead or whatever, it's kind of a chopper, like from the factory. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Even an old flathead or something, those are cool. We got that one. Well, you won't see it. There's one right behind me that we just finished up for a guy at 41. You can't see it. It's like
that the black and green one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Love that bike.
It's a mess in here right now. Spring.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a good time this year. Like we'll get at it, and I got an Airbnb, so I don't have to drive back to Massachusetts. So I'm ready to get rowdy.
Hell yeah.
Get rowdy at 2 days. 2 days of it.
Steve, are you staying up at when you do the Gunstock thing? Are you staying at Gunstock, or are you riding up from fucking Tewksbury in the morning?
I live in Derry. I'll be commuting back and forth. I'm actually good. Will I be able to sneak a tent at your show, Truth?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing the Gunstock show. I'm going to do Truth show, and then I'm doing the Proper Bagger show on Friday. And I'll be commuting back and forth to my house.
What's the proper bagger show? I haven't heard about this.
They have like a performance show at the Harley dealership on Friday night with a stunt show.
Oh shit!
And then there's the FXR show on Saturday too. It's all kinds of shit.
Oh shit!
This year.
Yeah, good year to go.
Yeah.
They have so much shit. Yeah, dude. Like they have so much cool shit going on. And
the more
New Hampshire's so small, they fucking do stuff at the like. You're so close to. They do stuff at the fucking what the fucking Loudon.
The Speedway?
The what?
Speedway.
Yes, Speedway. I can't come up with words. I'm forgetting stuff now.
They're elusive. Steven, do you have a bike? I think we talked real quick, but did you have something you want to bring too?
Can bring my dyno.
Yeah. Cool.
Are you gonna put a bike in the
Anything
Gunstock
else
show?
you guys want?
Yeah, man. I think yes. Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's not. I'm not being elusive. I was like, oh, I thought we already said. Yeah. I was like, just let me know what time you need me to be there. I was just shoot me on, put me on the email list with all the load. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. What the fuck is going on with this camera? Where did Rhino go?
We lost him.
He just quit.
Truth, you did it again, man. Every time
Let's take a
we
little
have you
bathroom break
on
there.
or whatever, he gets fucked up. And
Usually I
loses his
just
mind.
piss and talk at the same time and hope nobody hears me, but that was a big piss. I've been at this since 7. Dan, when did we start? 7:15.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
You
about
did another
7:15.
episode earlier.
We just did the intro.
Yeah.
It was pretty similar. I just bitch about how expensive everything is and how bad I am at building motorcycles.
When you say you piss and go, you mean you run over to the bathroom or you piss in a jug or something? You got a thunder jug under there?
I got a thunder jug.
There you go. Smart.
Sometimes I piss. I just refill the bottles. I got baby boy
I'm going to
bladder.
give you guys an exclusive that I never told anybody here. All right. So when I had Michael Alago on, sorry, the guy that he used to be an A&R guy. He's the guy that signed Metallica and like brought him to the studio to record like Master of Puppets and shit. He was telling me such wild stories. And then we went into like overtime, and it was a story that ended up only being, it didn't get in the main episode, but it was something I gave to the Patreon subscribers. And he was talking about the time he almost signed Leonard Skinner. It was this like big intricate story, and I had to piss so bad I ended up just pissing on the floor of the shop, and then I mopped it up later because I didn't like, it was such a good story, and I was like, fuck, dude, like I was like, you know, like when you squeeze it so it's not coming out loud and stuff. So he didn't know, because like you can't see what's going on, you can only see from here up. But I was just like listening and pissing and shit. And I was like, fuck, dude. But there's like nothing around, it's just concrete floor. So then I just came later. I like had to mop it up. It was like the mop of shame afterwards, because it was such a long episode and I was like drinking so heavily. So there you get the exclusive. Like, and don't be dicks and make a short of this. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck, that was good.
But he's like the coolest dude. Like he's just like this little dude from New York, and he signed like Metallica, like fucking Rob Zombie, fucking all kinds of shit. But hearing his old Metallica stories were wild, man. You know.
Yeah, I'm not above pissing on the floor. Like,
but it's like it's at your house. That's different. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I piss on the floor all the time. Sometimes you don't know how much you have to piss.
Is that what you were about to say?
you gotta go big piss.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're like, oh well, I just drank a beer. I should probably be able to just fill up this bottle, and then it keeps on coming.
yeah.
And then you just piss on the floor a little bit. I don't even mop it up.
There you go.
Just
That's awesome.
part of the musk of the
in that room,
studio
right?
here.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Is it hardwood or carpet?
It's hardwood.
That would be way cooler if it was carpet.
I do have some
There's
carpets in
carpet
here.
on it.
Just play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some Dollar Tree carpets for $20.
Yeah.
They're around. They definitely have piss on them too, because I got like puppies and I just
Oh
piss
yeah.
on them. I piss on them. I don't give a fuck.
Then you just blame it on the puppies.
Nobody comes up here but me and Dan. Dan comes up
Yeah,
here. He's like,
Now you
that
get to
smells
think
like
about
piss.
that.
I'm like,
You're in there,
I piss in here.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stick to doing remote episodes now.
Oh yeah, dude, you got the fucking studio set up down there.
Yeah, I tried to get a little something
Got
going
some
on.
ambient lights.
I realized last episode that it's gonna start getting fucking hot and sitting out in my garage without being able to have fans blowing. Doing an episode isn't gonna work all summer. So
And your
I'm
fucking
set up in the
neighbor
basement.
mowing his lawn at 7:00 at night.
Yeah, I had some fucked up mic issues and shit going on. So I hope those are fixed now.
Yeah, I don't have AC in here. Doing the podcast in the summer, because this is like concrete building, fucking sucks because it's just a sweat box. So I'm not looking for
that's
like,
brutal.
and it's like I haven't done a lot of. I wasn't doing video for years. I only started doing video in the last like whatever amount of episodes. So you couldn't see me just fucking being here in like fucking a do-rag and a wife beater and like fucking just sweating like a fucking shithead. You know what I mean? So like, fuck. 98 degrees, 110% humidity. The floor's wet, just not with piss, just like condensation. Yeah, this is the price we pay for art, right?
Yeah, no shit. So the cement doesn't keep like the heat out; it keeps it in.
So
once it's in, it stays in.
Yeah, exactly. So like overnight, like when you first come in, it'll be cooler, but then as the day goes on, it just gets hotter and hotter, and then it just stays until like whenever, and then it's like just there.
That's how my shop is.
Moist as fuck.
Yeah, sucks. But it's, to AC this place would be ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like it's big, and high ceilings and shit. So this is what it is.
Yeah. Doing the video is definitely like way harder. You have to think about it. Audio is easy.
You gotta sneak a piss.
I've been caught pissing.
So what?
I forgot to mute myself.
You just take off and then come back.
Now I've been doing this for so long now. I'm just like I'm just gonna go piss. I don't care.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And I have to, but I could pause it, but then it's just more shit I have to edit. People I think they kind of like it's kind of like taking a commercial break, Yeah. They're listening. They're just like in the background. They just hear.
No, and I've done that. I've stopped and like, hey, I gotta, or whoever's on has to go. So we paused it before, but this guy was just deep in this story, and I was like, I couldn't hold it anymore. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I was like, it's too good. It's too good to. I didn't want to. You know what I mean? Pause it and.
No, I got this like awesome piss jug. It has like a thing to put your dick in, and then a hose that goes down to a big jug, and it's great for road trips. I'm gonna be bringing it.
Oh, that's like Ohio. It's the trucker one.
Yeah. Yeah, you just stick your dick in there.
So the best thing about having the transit van with the side door is that you just pull over on the side of the road and you open the door and you just walk to the back and piss out the side, and no one's the wiser. That's
a good idea. Yeah. The Sprinter van, dude. You just open it up, take a piss.
Yeah, no one even knows,
dude. When you're doing a road trip,
truck is a
go for it, Dan.
My work truck is a box van, and I have a pass-through from the cab. So I lock the fucking windows or whatever, close the pass-through, and go in the back and lock the back door, and I can do whatever I want back there. So that's a bathroom, that's a changing room, that's a gym, that's all sorts of shit.
There you go.
Steve, did you know that this is what you were sponsoring?
Yeah. You gotta make a Deadbeat jug.
This is not a reflection of Deadbeat Customs, guys.
That's what you should do for pod merch. Just make a Lowlife fucking thunder jug.
That's not a bad idea.
That is actually a great idea.
That's a good idea.
There you go.
Emblazoned with the Lowlife podcast logo on it.
Yeah.
Piss with pride.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing too, is like, guys, it's okay to be a dirtbag, okay? That's the other lesson for the young bucks out there, It's okay to be a dirtbag. I'm an old guy. I'm an older guy. I still do shit that I did when I was 16. Piss in a jug and throw it out the window. Who fucking cares? Let's just have fun again, Don't always be worrying about documenting everything on your phone. Don't be worried about like what other people are doing, calling the police. Just take care of business. Piss in jugs, swear, like have fun, do stupid shit. That's what we're bringing back. I'm done with this war on fun. If you're not having fun, if you're anti-fun, I'm coming for you.
Beat the fun out of you. Beat the fun into you.
Why aren't you having fun?
Have fun, motherfuckers.
Seriously,
the beatings will continue until morale improves.
Yeah, dude. We're having fun, dude. I'm done fucking following rule. I'm done with all this bullshit. If you're not having fun, you're out. Go start your own society elsewhere.
Sad sacks.
Yeah.
Go be with the gloomies, right?
These fucking people, dude. Everybody's calling the cops these days. Like, actually, I'm glad you do the rewind. I just listened to the Big Nick one, and I had listened to it before, but I was probably like fucking around in the garage or something. I didn't really listen to it, but I listened to it in the car, and it was great because it was like I forgot about all the COVID stuff, because it was recorded during that time, and I was like, oh yeah, that was wicked fucked up. How fucked up that was.
Yeah.
But then the other thing was, you guys were talking about how, you know, like, even if you want to just take care of your own business or whatever, there's fucking like everybody's on their phone, you know, everybody's getting into everybody's business.
Yeah.
Like
what are you gonna do with that? Yeah. Why are you filming that? Like,
everybody wants to film everything. Everybody wants to be like inject themselves into other people's lives.
Yeah.
Let's just get back to you deal with your own shit and ignore, you know, like, why do you have to be a part of everything? You know? But
yeah, I honestly didn't listen to that one again because that's hard because that was like my homeboy, and it's like listening to a ghost. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I got a couple of friends of mine that have been on this show that are dead now, like 3 or 4. It's fucking weird. I reposted that honestly too because I forgot how old the show is. Like, I like literally think I've only been doing the show like 2 years, and then I was like, the show is 5 years old. What the fuck, man? Like, damn it.
Yeah,
Crazy.
It was fucking great though. It was awesome, and it was. I want to do that too. We should post some old shows,
ones, man. Like in between new ones. You know what I mean? Just blast out some old ones because obviously there's people that listen to you now that didn't listen to you at the beginning, or you know what I mean? And you know, who the hell is going to go back 100, 200 fucking episodes? You know what I mean? And like listen to them all. Like, you know, if you didn't start with a show from the beginning, like there's a lot of podcasts I like that are like 600 episodes in. I'm like not going back to the first 50, you know what I mean, or whatever. So doing that every now and then, like just re-releasing an old one that was like a standout for you for some reason, it's cool, man. Yeah. It gets the new listeners in on like some of the old shit.
This show's been canceled twice too.
Yeah, I know. So, but it said you had to go. We talked about that on the last time we did a mashup. I think where the process guys had to go through to like. Luckily you knew a dude that just had them all, so you could get on.
Shout out Joe Bacon. Joe Bacon, he saves our ass.
What happened there?
The first time it was canceled.
To know why you were canceled.
They don't tell you. They don't tell you. So the first time, I think it was because the Grease and Loctite were using proprietary music.
Oh,
so they took that down. And then the second time, I have no idea. I went Spotify.
Just one episode.
The whole thing. They took the whole show down.
That's ridiculous. I could understand them taking the one episode where you're using the music down, but not like the whole fucking.
Yeah, they so they re-uploaded all of those episodes without like the music, but we have the original with like all the stolen music. I'm gonna put that on Patreon because they can't take that down. So I think I'm gonna post those like real old ones on Patreon. And then me and Loctite got canceled. They never told us why. They took us down. They took every single episode down, and they deleted the Lowlife Chopper podcast from Spotify, which is our distributor. And we had to come back as the Lowlife podcast, but they just send you an email and they go, you violated our terms and conditions or whatever. And we're like, which ones? And it was not like the episode. I think we were maliciously reported by some salty ass bitch that had a fucking axe to grind or something. And that's all it takes.
It's like literally I can see them giving you like a strike and then telling you, hey, you got to strike because you guys did this. You know, that way you can know what to avoid.
Yeah.
You know,
but no responses. I emailed them 100 times, like, because they just give you this canned message that says you violated certain conditions. I even called them. Dude, I even called them. I was on the phone with them, and they were like, "Oh, you have to email that email, whatever email address, and never ever a response."
Yeah,
you know. That's so they just deleted everything. But yeah, thank God we were able to get the entire suite of episodes back. I had them on our website for a little while, but dude, uploading fucking 300 and something episodes is a lot of work. So I'm gonna get those. I've committed to getting those on Patreon at least, because then they can't take. If I put them back up on Spotify, they might just pull them back down.
Which is more reason for people to join the Patreon if you want to get the whole archive, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the whole backlog on Patreon, and it'll be there. I have it on my hard drive. So yeah, dude, we're at 362 episodes now.
Damn.
Almost a full year.
Yeah. That's
3
crazy.
episodes from now, you can put on Lowlife podcast every single day for an entire year. Listen to the whole catalog.
There you go.
It just started getting good when I joined, though, and now it's better than ever. Now we got Danny Boy.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, cheers, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
I'm almost done the bottle. Oh, I'm only halfway, but
Halfway is a good place to be.
it is a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday.
At 10:30.
When did we come up? Was it a Saturday or a Sunday?
I think it was a Sunday.
I think it was
Yeah,
too.
it was a rough Monday.
Oh yeah, because Saturdays the shop's open, so yeah, it would be a Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough Monday, man.
Yeah. Yep.
That was fun as fuck, though.
Well, yeah, man. Well, I'm looking forward to hanging out with everybody in a couple weeks here. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll be like a 1 week.
Yeah. Next week.
This weekend.
When does Laconia kick off? What's the date? Is it the 13th or the 14th?
Day, I believe.
Yeah,
It's Sunday.
15th.
Okay.
15th.
Yep.
The 15th.
15th through. So instead of ending on Father's Day, it starts on Father's Day this year. So 15th through the 22nd. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Get your
Really
contributions
excited
now and make sure you get out there Wednesday and Thursday. And it sounds like there's shit Friday and Saturday too. That's worthwhile.
Definitely get out there for whatever you can get out there for to support it so it continues on. Dude, if people stop going, we wouldn't have shit in the middle of June.
Listen,
Yeah.
you know,
And
I can say I've been guilty of it too, like complaining about like the crowd. I was like, oh, dude, I don't want to go deal with all these fucking meatballs, right? But it's like the more of us that go, the cooler we make it. And then,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So,
Yep, it's time to put out. Show up. We'll see you guys there. Thank you guys both for coming on.
yeah.
What?
I'm going to start a hashtag. It's going to go viral. Make Laconia great again. I'm going to make hats.
Jesus.
There you go.
Do we have to fly under that? Can we call it something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
That's a little too close, man. Yeah, let's stay the fuck away from that shit.
Yeah.
We're apolitical here on the Lowlife podcast, but
Anti-political is probably better.
Yeah, I agree more with anti.
yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
on this the fuck them all side. Like, you know what I mean? It's like left and right on the same bird. Fuck the whole bird.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But yeah.
We're going to have a fucking fun time, though. Definitely
Fuck yeah, man.
Wednesday. Don't miss the Hillclimb. The Hillclimb alone, even if we weren't having an awesome chopper show, even if we weren't having Sunday Boys fucking destroying, dude, these guys must be made of money, dude. Those tires are expensive. They're just burning them. They're eviscerating those tires.
And that's what I love. That's one thing as an aside. I love the stunt guys because they come take all my takeoff tires and I don't got to pay to get them disposed. And I'm like, you can have all the tires you want. My only thing is that they don't come back here. So I don't care what you do with them. You just don't bring them back.
Is that how it works? That's how they get the tires?
Oh yeah.
For burnouts, yeah. For burnouts and shit, yeah. Like they come like, you know, like I got like 6 different dudes that come and like pick through my back tire pile, you know. So
No shit.
yeah.
Yeah. What does it cost to get rid of a tire?
There's one place that charges $3 per tire.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. And that, you know what? That's the business to be in. If you're in that rubber industry, because they're paying you, you get paid to pick up the tires, and then they grind them up, and then they sell that rubber compound for whatever they sell it for asphalt or whatever, wherever it goes. So you're making money coming in, going out, fucking everywhere. It's a nasty, dirty business, but you know that's the business to be in. Fuck building motorcycles. I'm just kidding.
No shit, dude. Yeah, they just make a tennis court with them.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, whatever they're doing. Roof, fucking asphalt. I don't know.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely Wednesday. Wednesday the 15th.
18th.
And
18th.
it's 18th. Sorry guys, I've had a lot of OJ,
9 to 5
years here. I'm probably gonna fuck this date up too. The 19th.
Yeah.
Okay.
You used very heavy deductive logic on that.
We're all gonna be there. This whole group's gonna be there. and it's gonna be fucking fun. So let's have some fucking fun, guys. Bring your girlfriends, bring your boys, everybody ride up to Laconia. Let's take it back. We're gonna this time. And by the way, my life's over, guys. Okay, I'm old. All right, this is completely altruistic. All right, I'm doing it for the youth. I want you guys to have something cool to do when like in the middle of June. All right, you're in New England. What are we gonna do? You're gonna go to Laconia because you're gonna be sick again. All right, we have awesome shit to do. Come up and hang out, dude. Yeah. Even if I don't care what you ride, you'll blend right in. All right. We're at 2 hours now. Is there anything that I missed that you guys wanted to put out there?
I think we covered it, man.
I think so. We talked about piss. We talked about me pissing, how we piss.
Yeah. Thunder jugs.
I think we got it all. No, guys, right here. I was super stoked on this episode. Thank you guys for coming out. And I can't wait. I'm over party at the pen already. I'm not even excited anymore. I just want Laconia to be here because I want to go to these 2 fucking shows. The next 2 weeks are going to be fucking insane, dude. Or next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not mathing anymore.
Party at Penn is going to be good, man. I can't make it this year, but I know it's going to be rad. I got a lot of people going. So like, I know it's going to be good.
It's insane how many New England dudes are going to that fucking show.
Yeah, a ton of people going out this shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And by the way, I put it out like a couple episodes ago that we're going to be at the Heritage Inn for $50 a night. And that place is packed with lowlifes, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fucking...
Yeah.
It's going to be sick.
That's not upper crust accommodations, $50 a night.
You guys are going to have, expect bed bugs.
In a tube, you're going to have like an old tube TV, like with the dial, like, you know what I mean?
Dude, like all grown up too, like there was no remote controls, dude. My dad changed the fucking TV with his foot. It was a fucking button that you pushed.
Yeah. Or you were the remote for him. Yeah. Change the channel, dude.
No, he'd just lay down on the ground and push it with his gross feet. And it was like that's the weird thing too. It wasn't like it wasn't 1 through like 100, they only had so many fucking stations. So it was like it started with 2 and then it went to like 14. Mm-hmm. And they were just like plunger buttons that you like push down.
Yep.
Anyways, I'm getting nostalgic here. But all right, guys, stick around. You motherfucking lowlifes, come out to Laconia, you bitches. See you next week. Deadbeat Customs. Steve over at Deadbeat Customs is about grassroots motorcycle riders who take it upon themselves to build and customize their bike. They offer parts for all Harley-Davidson models and also custom parts for choppers, bobbers, trackers, and cafe racers. When it comes to building a custom motorcycle, they carry the best brands available. Go visit their brick-and-mortar store in Tewksbury, Mass., or at deadbeatcustoms.com. Remember, enter Lowlife at checkout and save some loot. Stay Strong Co. Sean Luke has been sent down from the heavens to bless us lowlifes with the greatest motherfucking hot sauce in the world. Sweet heat baby Jesus in the white pants heralds a message from God himself. This hot sauce is for your food. Keep it off your butthole. The shits, and the hotter than hellfire lowlife chopper sauce. Go to staystrongco.org today and grab yourself the holy trinity of hot sauces. Oxford Co. Choppers. Chris is the original bad boy from Oxford, Connecticut. From frame restoration and repair to handlebars and hardtails. Hard parts for hard men. His hardtails are expertly TIG welded and installed in-house. Made of USA-made steel, cast axle plates, he is your man for the hardest shit to hit the East Coast since Hurricane Bob. Find him on Instagram at oxfordco.choppers. Steel City Blacksmithing. Josh specializes in handcrafted steel work right outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Anything from custom motorcycle parts to hammers and tomahawks. Don't get it twisted. If it can be twisted, he's twisting it. Check him out at steelcityblacksmithing.com today. Beck Built Fab. Dustin is the plug for excess chopper parts. That's why we call him the Metric Man. Drum disc brakes, mid controls, hand shifters, foot clutch, modded worm gears, intakes, and more. He can do any fabrication job
weld repair, upholstery, or even maintenance. Check them out at beckbuiltfab.com.